Hi, Twin Flames. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope your weekend is going good so far. Mine is okay. It's okay. I can't complain. I just wanted to give us a nice little incentive for the weekend to know what the energies are. I know everybody's probably going to be wrapping up their summer, having fun, spending time outdoors before these fall allergies start kicking in. Well, I know I have fall allergies. I'm not going to put that on everybody, but but thank you for coming to my channel. This is Goddess Virtuosa, and you're at Virtuosa the Goddess's channel. That's right. And I already pre-shuffled and pulled the energies for the weekend because my paternal grandmother transitioned. So this is kind of a purging time, dealing with emotions and things. So family, other things. So I wanted to not take so long with this reading, but I did want to come through and show my support for the Twin Flame community. Again, thank you all for being here. I just want to send out a bunch of love, joy, happiness, peace, and harmony to everyone who's watching this video, because I know we all need it. Okay, so I pulled a few cards. I pull them in threes. I don't know why. I've always been in love with the number 3 since I was a very young child. Everybody would joke and say, I know that happened when you were 3 years old, because I would always say everything happened when I was 3 years old. So I just love that number. Plus, it's a Trinity number, so I love it. So I pulled a 3 of Pentacles first for the collective. Study, contract, focus, work. We're in manifestation time right now. 3 of Pentacles is also we're letting our egos go. Because in order to be in full mission, that lower self has to take a back seat to the higher self. I am in the process of doing this. I feel this. Because I know, being a twin flame, you know how powerful you are. We were already manifestors. We probably were manifesting the wrong stuff before we were awakened. But since we've been awakened, we are manifestors. We're supreme manifestors. But that ego, that I has to take a back seat to the higher self, who is the all, part of the all. You can't help people by feeling as though you're throwing crumbs to them, because we're all in this together. Twin Flames, we're on the front lines. So enough of beating each other down and beating each other up. Let's just inspire each other and contribute ideas, and how can we move through this process and help one another along the way is what we're focusing on. And that's what this is through study. I study at night. I used to be a Real Housewives watcher, not knocking anybody who watches it, because it is, you know, full of fashion and drama. But I stopped doing that in order to study. I've been studying myself, my history as an indigenous individual, and I've been focusing. And we also all work hard, whether it be helping others, or if it's, you know, you're still on your 9 to 5. However, wherever you are in your journey, we're all hard workers. So just Everybody keep up the good work. And as a romance angel behind this one, behind this Three of Pentacles, separation. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon. If you are in separation, which probably you may be mentally, physically, which, you know, spiritually, we can never be separate from our twin flames. But if you're in physical separation, or, you know, mentally checked out, or they're mentally checked out, that's what this card is. And so I asked the divine, Great Spirit, what was causing the separation. And so I pulled this Heal Yourself card, and it's sexual arts. It's the number 33 card. And it spoke about being in your feminine energy, or more in your feminine energy, which is the receiver, or the one that magnetizes things in. If you're in a, you know, if you identify more with the female energy, or if you're the female counterpart in your twin flame connection, and if you're the divine masculine in your connection, being in your divine masculine energy, which is the doer, the action part, and the female is the more creative and spiritual, and the male is the more action, you know, charge, go get 'em energy. So I guess that's where the divine feminines, we're not chasing any longer. And that is helping us, because we're studying ourselves. And if you are not in mission, because I know we have mission to help one another here on YouTube and help twins come together, but some of us, like myself, have other missions pertaining to, in higher contracts, pertaining to other things in society. So I have, you know, multiple jobs that I'm working on. So I have to focus. And that's where we're all at, because we're all one. So I plan to spend, this is my solar return weekend, my birthday, what people call birthday. And so I plan on focusing on nurturing myself and pampering myself. So I'm going to really pamper my divine feminine energy this weekend. And behind that, I asked the divine how to heal the sexual arts. And I pulled the Solitude card, which is the number 9 card. And in this deck, this is the Hermit. And that's shining the light within, meditating, spending time alone. She's reading a book. I don't know if you read the Bible, the Quran, the Kabbalah, you know, whatever, the Torah, whatever you study, spend time in solitude, because things can only get better. All of this is happening for a reason. You know, people are saying, well, it's your fault, and things are not, you're not in union because it's your fault. Things are happening for a reason, so that we may align with our higher purposes. Because remember, we are here on missions. We incarnated in these vehicles. Our spirits, our souls are here to help planet Earth at this time. So this is not about beating yourself down as to how you can get in union. It's about how can we align with our purpose and our destiny. The next group of cards that I pull, this is the Page of Pentacles. This is expansion here in the physical realm. It's the 3D realm, action and commitment. So whatever if you know what your mission is, if you don't, just start on one and ask the divine, your creator, to lead you in the direction that you should go in. Or, you know, even if you're already on mission, if you feel as though you're not progressing, ask the divine for more guidance. But this is the Page of Pentacles, and this is a message of that we are on the right path. Just the fact that we're watching videos and trying to do something, you know, to move forward is a page. And also, let me sit that down for a second because I wanted to check this book out to see what it has to say about the Page of Pentacles. It says being practical and sensible. So, yeah, it goes back to studying, expanding, whatever it takes to expand on what you're doing right now. See the stars, we're star seeds. Most of us are star seeds. So, the romance angel card that I pulled was pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there are tower moments that can occur. And then there's times that you can alter things before the tower. And that way, when the tower comes, it could be just an epiphany or an idea or a little bit slight change rather than a big crash, you know? So this is just be conscious, be very conscious of actions. Watch the signs around you. Things that, you know, may be very subtle. That could be spirit talking to you, your guides talking to you, trying to direct you in the right direction. And meditation helps us to slow down our brain and our lives so that we can pay attention to the red flags. And I asked to clarify the red flags, and here's entrapment. And the entrapment card was tapping into our inner reserves, because we've been pushing forward on this journey, and it gets tiring and we can feel entrapped. And you see you have the little taunter in the back with the stick or what have you. But I asked how, hold up, before I move forward, let me be sure. Right, so we're feeling beat down. So the book says, ask yourself, are the people in your life building you up or inspiring you? Are you watching too much negative media? Whatever, we're feeling entrapped. Whatever that may be, why you're feeling entrapped. Or I know I was feeling entrapped because of the negative comments that I would get around me. But I realized that those comments are just to help me purge the negativity that is within me and myself. So that could be happening for you as well. So see each opportunity or every negative comment as a way to purge it out of you. So if someone comes up to you and says something very negative, just examine yourself. This is what I've been learning to do, to see where can I pull that negativity from me, so then I can let more light in. And then the next card that I asked how to heal that entrapment was spiritual strength. So that's just a little bit what I was just talking about. It is the final, this would be a wand, the 9 of Wands in the regular tarot deck. And it is using, you see it has the purple boundary, indigo boundary. And that is the crown chakra. And that is letting that light in. Although we are tired and we're weary from being on this journey, it's time for us to tap into our inner reserves for that last push, that last bit of energy towards ourselves, doing the inner work, the shadow work, fixing the things, our limited beliefs, belief systems, and not focusing on the 3D and what the masculine or the feminine is doing to harm us, and how can we build ourselves up stronger to where we can transmute that energy, because we're light workers. We're here to transmute energies, alchemy. We're here to do alchemy. Okay, so those are those cards for that section. And on to our third section is, and I was so happy to see this, was the High Priestess cards. This is the psychic card. We are secretive. We do a lot of shadow work behind the scenes. Most people meet us, they don't know we're twin flames. We're like the superheroes, the secret superheroes. Influential. Most of us are influential in our communities and in groups. We're the all-knowing oracles. And you see the stars here all lit up. That's us, the twin flames. And the High Priestess is going within oneself, to knowing, to the all-knowing, connecting to the higher power, to your creator, to seeing what answers or what truths can you uncover about situations or things that is happening around us, listening to our inner voices, using our psychic ability more, not focusing on our other senses at this point, at this time, but using our third eye to know things. And behind this pile, I pulled attraction. So as we go within and use our third eye, we attract the romantic love and enjoy moments fully, being in the moment. Go and see how she's smelling the roses, going out into nature. Nature, which is what people call God. You can watch the Creator in action out in nature. So go and enjoy nature, and your twin feels it when you're out in nature. So behind that, we have to deal with rejection. I like to pull Heal Yourself cards because one must do shadow work to let more light in. So with rejection, I know I felt rejection this weekend, not pertaining to my twin per se, but I had a lot of father issues growing up, and a lot of that was a source of what I have to clear out, is being rejected from a father figure. So I don't know, most of you guys, everybody has rejection from different areas, but it also affected relationships and neediness, and making me be more needy by being rejected by my father. Actually, I was rejected by two fathers, an adopted father, a biological father first, and then an adopted father. And then that gave me abandonment issues. So it's all tied in. But I'm happy to work on that and be helpful to other young ladies and other people who deal with rejection and abandonment. So the more I work on it, because it's deep-rooted pain, so it's an ongoing process. I probably have not even really touched the extreme core, because it's like digging deep down through maybe many lifetimes of this. Or maybe I've done this in another lifetime. Who knows? But I'm working on this, I know personally. And in the book it says, take a pen and paper. On one side of the paper, write down what you're afraid of, especially in terms of being rejected. On the other side, record how you can use this rejection to succeed. Then take action with confidence that rejection can be your friend. Right now, the things that I wrote down last week when I encountered this card, I'm dealing with now. Those fears have come to the surface, and you see she has the little green gem, and that is for the heart chakra. So make sure that you're coming from a loving place when you're dealing with this rejection, because this is all internal. Even if it manifest externally. Don't lash out at anyone, because this is all internal work that you must do. It's just manifesting on the outside for you to clear up. Once we clear that up, we've jumped over that hurdle. Material and spiritual prosperity will engulf us. So that is, if that's not incentive for clearing out this rejection, I don't know what is. I was happy to pull this card behind there, and this is dealing with the root chakra. This is in the red, or the pentacles, which is the earthly realm. So yes, it will manifest in where your eyes, mine eyes, can see. And so I also wanted to pull an affirmation, 3 affirmations, and I'm going to read those very quickly. It's, I am not responsible for other people. We are all under the law of our own consciousness. That means we cannot do the work for other people. We can only do the work for ourselves. Be loving, understanding, and kind towards other people, because they are in different places in their journeys, and some of them are awake, and some that you encounter may not be awakened. And it is no fun being a victim. I refuse to be helpless anymore. I claim my own power. And this is something that I have to work on, because I played the victim game so well when I was asleep. I mean, it was great. It worked in my favor sometimes, and sometimes it didn't. But for the most part, it stunted my growth. Stunted my spiritual growth. But now that I'm awakened, this is something that I work on daily. Limitations are merely opportunities to grow. I use them as stepping stones to succeed, to success. What is limiting us? What do we feel is limiting us? We're sovereign beings as twin flames. We should always be constantly going within to seek answers of how to break free from certain situations, because as we do that, we share it. We pave the way for others. When I encounter problems on the job, I am willing to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help, to actually say, hey, so-and-so, could you grab that for me? Most people are willing to help. So it's okay to ask for help. You want to call a friend. You want to reach out to me, email me. I love to chat. Chat it up. My innate creativity surprises and delights me. Yes, it does. I love to come up with creative ways to do things. I surprise my darn self. Like when Michael Jordan used to, float up in the air. I'm sure he surprised his darn self. And that's something. That's a feeling. That's a great feeling. So step outside the box this weekend and do something creative and surprise your darn self. I know that I can create miracles in my life. That's what I want to do. I would love to create a miracle this weekend. I would like to open myself up for miracles. So let's affirm that. I create miracles. I allow miracles to manifest in my life. That's what we're going to do. That's our little mantra for the weekend. I create miracles, and I allow miracles to manifest in my life. And I want to, if you could give me 1 second, if the video shuts off, I don't know, my phone is kind of, funny acting. But give me 1 second. I want to grab a book, because I want to pull a medicine healing card. And it's the animal cards. I love animals. Hold up 1 second. Oh yeah, bam. I encountered 2 turtles today. I don't know if that means anything. I meant to look that up. But I encountered 2 turtles on my little nature walk today. When I was outside grounding, make sure you're grounding. As we're ascending, you must ground your energy. And I don't want to pull that card because it's torn. So it is the otter. And it's a number 8 card. see what the otter says. And then we're going to close it out with that. The otter is woman medicine. So this is for the divine feminine. Otter, so playful. Coquettes by the stream, the medicine of woman, the realized dream. The medicine held by otter is a set of lessons in female energy. This applies to both men and women, as all of us have female sides. The otter's hide is often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours performing all types of acrobatics. It lives on land but always has a home near water. The elements of earth and water are female elements. At home in both these elements, otter is the personification of femininity, long, sleek, and graceful. Otter is the true coquette of the animal world. Otter is always on the move and is very curious. Unlike other animals, otter will not start a fight unless it's attacked first. This joyful little creature is adventuresome and assumes that all other creatures are friendly until proven otherwise. Oh, that is so mean. These character traits are the beauty of a balanced female side, the side of ourselves that creates a space for others to enter our lives without preconceptions or suspicions. Otter teaches us that balanced female energy is not jealousy or catty. It is sisterhood, content to enjoy and share the good fortune of others, anchored in the understanding that all accomplishments are worthwhile for the whole tribe. Otter people express joy for others. Long ago in tribal law, if a woman were widowed, her sister would offer her own husband to the widow as a lover to keep her from drying up and not using her creative urges. This is otter medicine too. Envy or the fear of being replaced has no space in otter's balance. Understanding of sharing goodness. Woman energy without games or control is a beautiful experience. It is the freeness of love without jealousy. It is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. It may be time to examine your feelings about sharing the bounty of your life with others. Otter may be saying that the finer qualities of the woman need to be striven for in both men and women so that a unity spirit can be achieved. This would involve the destruction of jealousy and of all the acts of anger which stem from that fear. It would mean keeping a hawk eye on your ego. Remember, we were just talking about the ego. And maintaining total trust. It would mean a world full of people coming together to honor the right of each person to be. If you have drawn this symbol, otter may be telling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. That's how we're going to get those miracles, Anyways, it may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. And looking at how you learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyousness of the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift recently? And that's what I was just talking about. I'm going to pamper myself. Hey, we're on track. Okay, have you received any message in your meditations? Become otter and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the waters of the universe. This is the way of balanced female receptive energy. Honor it. In doing so, you will discover the power of woman. And on that note, I just want to say many blessings, much love to all the twin flames. Any purging comes up, it's fine. Let it go. Acknowledge it, purge it, and move on. And I just wish everyone a wonderful weekend. And I love you all. Peace.